All roads lead to Crimea. U.S. Army officer details Ukraine plan to strike Russia war blow. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's troops could score a defining win by liberating the annexed peninsula. Russia has been dealt a devastating blow after a retired U.S. Army officer perfectly pinpointed how Ukraine can liberate the annexed region of Crimea by mid-2023. Last month, Vladimir Putin saw the Kerch Bridge between Crimea and Russia rocked by a shuge explosion following a surprise attack that saw parts of the structure collapse. The peninsula is home to Russia's Black Sea Fleet and numerous military airports and bases, with it also being critical for operational and logistical support of Russia's southern front in Ukraine. Putin blamed Kyiv and called it a terrorist attack, and just hours later, Russia fired a number of missiles that smashed into numerous cities in Ukraine, including Kyiv. But retired Lieutenant General Ben Hodges, who served as commanding general in the U.S. Army Europe, believes a huge counteroffensive launched by Ukraine against Russia early last month could play a huge part in recapturing Crimea. He explained how if this continues at pace, Ukrainian troops could push the Russians back to the February 23rd line, the day before the invasion started, by the end of the year and could liberate Crimea by next summer. The retired lieutenant general told Express.co.uk, "If you imagine a map of Ukraine, think of this counteroffensive that started in early September. It has two wings. The first is the one that is opposite Kherson in the south and coming from the west. The other is the one that surprised the Russians that is moving down south eventually, to me, towards Mariupol. That red arrow pointing south and the other arrow pointing west to east, both are going to end up outside Crimea. All roads lead to Crimea, so that means when they get down there, below the line of areas such as Kherson and Melitopol, they will have high margin range when they start hitting Russian bases and facilities in Crimea." He added, "When they do that, Crimea becomes untenable, which is why the attack on the Kerch Bridge was so important, whoever did it."